You know the exact moment. You have a critical work call, you sit down at your desk, and right as the video connects, a little hand grabs your sleeve, pulling urgently for your full attention. Instead of fighting this daily friction, we are going to implement a systematic protocol called the 10-minute microdate. It is a specific, structured routine designed to prevent these disruptions entirely and initiate independent play. To understand why this works, we rely on a classic psychological concept often explained through the fable of the empty bowl. This diagram illustrates the mechanics of a child's need for connection. Think of their mind as a vessel. Before they can learn, sit still, or play independently, that bowl must be completely emptied of anxious clutter and filled with your focused attention. The most common point of failure for modern parents happens right here. We try to manage the child's interruption while the work event is actively happening. When you offer half-hearted attention while looking at a screen, the bowl leaks faster than it fills, and the anxious behavior continues. By front-loading that connection, you fill their bowl completely. A child with a full bowl stops seeking attention because they already have it, securing you the uninterrupted, guilt-free focus time you need for your work. The success of this protocol relies on strict chronological timing. The intervention must begin exactly 15 minutes prior to your scheduled work commitment. Looking at this timeline, you can see exactly how to divide that block. You dedicate the first 10 minutes entirely to undivided play, followed by a 5-minute transition buffer before the hard start line of your meeting. Next, establish the physical prerequisites. You must remove all digital tethers. Put your phone in another room and close the laptop lid. Screens must be out of reach. Then set the mental boundary. Explicitly state the time frame to your child. Tell them, I have exactly 10 minutes before my meeting, and this time is just for you. Stating these physical and temporal boundaries out loud creates a safe zone. Your child recognizes the parameters and drops their anxiety, knowing they do not have to compete with a glowing screen for your eye contact. During these 10 minutes, the primary directive is simple. Your child is the absolute director of the activity. This is different from standard play. You are not there to suggest a game, correct how they stack a block, or lead the narrative. Your only job is to follow their instructions and mirror their actions. The entire system collapses if you allow partial attention to bleed into this protected time frame. Checking a single message resets their attention bowl to 0. You must maintain absolute presence, matching their eye level and engaging fully with the activity. Giving pure, undivided attention shifts your child's neurological state from anxious seeking into secure connection. The total intensity of your focus matters far more than the duration. 10 minutes of absolute presence will satisfy a child's need for connection far better than 2 hours of a parent half watching them from behind a laptop. When your 10 minutes are up, you reach the transition buffer. You must clearly and positively narrate the conclusion of the microdate. Start by validating the shared activity and confirming the connection requirement is met. Say something like, I loved building that tower with you. My focus tank is completely full. Next, explicitly assign them ownership over the continuing activity. Give them a title. Tell them, I need to work now, so you are the chief boss of the toys until I finish. Finally, offer a clear reassurance clause. Promise to return and inspect their progress once your work commitment concludes, so they know exactly when your attention will return. This predictable, explicitly narrated handoff bypasses the child's panic response. Because they know exactly what is happening and what their role is, they can easily transition into solo play. By front-loading attention, you achieve 2 distinct outcomes: an emotionally secure child who feels valued, and a highly productive parent who can work without interruption. Your immediate field assignment, your priog, is to execute one complete 10-minute microdate right before your very next major work commitment. This flowchart shows how the protocol operates as a systematic daily habit. Front-loaded connection leads to a secure transition, which creates independent play and loops back again. It is designed to permanently rewire your child's expectations over time. Once you have the microdate established, we will move to the next milestone in the roadmap, tackling emotional regulation, and what exactly to do when a glass of milk spills on the living room sofa. Proactive connection eliminates the friction before it starts. It allows you to build a cooperative household environment, relying on secure boundaries instead of reactionary discipline.